Mike, thanks. Both of those Purdue quarterbacks are with us, Elijah Sindelar and David Blough. I'm interested from each one of you. I know you spend a ton of time together. I know you are good friends. How do you handle that mixture of being as friendly with one another as you are off the field and yet competing on the field for the starting job?
Well, for me personally, I think it brings out the best in both of us. We push each other on the field, but we know that at the end of the day, I know he's there for me. I know he's got my back no matter what happens, and that's really encouraging to have that as a friend and a fellow quarterback.
How about for you, David?
Yeah, likewise. I just echo what Elijah says. And, I think after everything we've been through, some hard times here, some ups and downs, some good play on my half, some bad play on my half, some good play on his, some bad on his. We've been there with each other through it all. And I think when you go through those times together, those storms, and you come out the other side, we built a bond, a friendship that'll last forever. And, wouldn't rather spend it with anybody else.
Elijah, favorite thing about this offense?
The amount of plays and the amount of trick plays. It's such a fun offense to play in. Coach Blough does a great job of getting us in the right play at the right time. And as a quarterback, you love to throw the ball around, and he really does that for us.
David, if that was your answer, give us your second favorite thing.
Yeah, I think how fast we go. I think Coach Blough incorporates so many different tempo plays for us where we can have answers to just about anything a defense will throw at us. So, we can go fast and outsmart a defense, beat somebody with our minds, whether we can or can't execute. A lot of that's on the quarterback, and so you got to be a good decision maker. That's what I like about Coach Blough's offense.
Most difficult thing that you had to learn in this offense?
Day one, they hand you a playbook with, probably 200 pass concepts, and I think that was probably the most difficult, just the volume of how many different things and where exactly they want you to go with the ball on every play. But now going into year two, I think we've got that down pretty well.
Elijah, either most difficult, or if that was most difficult for you, second most difficult?
For me, it would be quick recall. Since we have such a big volume of plays, being able to quickly recall it on the field and know what everyone has and know what my read is. And then the other thing would be knowing what Coach Blough is looking for on each play and making sure that we're trying to do that. He's calling that play specifically for something. We need to know what that is and make sure that we're trying to do the same thing that he wants us to do.
Aside from one another, who do you think has improved the most in this camp?
Between David and I?
No, aside from you guys. On this offense, where have you seen the biggest strides?
I think the biggest strides that I've seen offensively would be Rondell Moore in the slot receiver, picking up the offense pretty quickly and making sure that he knows which routes he needs to run. He runs them very crisp, but making sure he understands the offense and knowing when he's not getting the ball to either pull the safety away to open up the route that actually is supposed to go to.
David, we saw this team take a big jump last year. What are the goals for this season?
Yeah, we have to improve upon what we did last year. We kind of finally got out of some of the dark days of Purdue football and, had a winning record and won the last three, got to a bowl game. We have to carry that momentum on to the first game, Northwestern coming up in a few days, and then carry it over from that. And, I think as we take steps forward as a team, we need to see it in results. We need to see guys improving, young guys stepping up, making plays. And whatever the case is with Coach Blough at the helm, Purdue football is in good shape for a long time.
David Blough, Elijah Sindelar, have a great season, guys. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.